Hey y'all, this Battle Means by Amari back at you with another video. Alright, so the first episode of Dragon Ball Diama dropped, and let me tell y'all, it was pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. I really am. The beginning of it was very, very impressive. You know, how they ran down, Goku's adventures and stuff. They really put a lot of thought into that. An awesome dedication to Akira Toriyama. And yeah, that intro was fire. Now, let's get into the plot. This series made the Buu saga so much more deeper than it originally was. Like, it's pretty crazy how initially I thought that they were doing like a run back watch of what happened in the Majin Buu saga, but they were actually watching it live as it was happening. And that was tight. That was cool as hell. And I always wondered why Dabura had a title such as Demon King, yet was so kind of not impotent, but wasn't really all that important in Dragon Ball Z with that kind of title. And this show made Dabura seem much more important to Dragon Ball Z. I loved that for him. That was cool. And there's another set of Dragon Balls, which isn't very surprising. There's just a bunch of sets of Dragon Balls. Let's just face it. There'll always be a new introduction of different Dragon Balls. So, I didn't really have a problem with that too much. This one was created by an older Namekian, and he created Guardians for the Dragon Balls, which was actually a really cool idea. So not just anybody can get them and make a wish. I like that idea. And the Kaioshin's younger brother, that was cool. He's not as cringe as Zamasu, but he has a kind of comedy relief about him, and it's not too much, but it's like perfect. It's almost like the Pilaf gang. Him and the little guy remind me, excuse me, I'm really bad with names, but him and the little new Demon King, they remind me of the Pilaf gang. They give real Pilaf gang vibes. It's not too much, it's not too little. It's like perfect. It's funny, and I'm definitely feeling this. This is giving good vibes. I'm not gonna get too excited because I was feeling Dragon Ball Super when it first dropped. So I'm not gonna get too excited, but this is what I was saying. Nakatsuru being involved is definitely a plus. But this definitely gave some GT vibes to it. You can tell GT heavily influenced it. The whole wishing for them to be smaller, except this time it was done purposely, not on accident. But, the Demon King is obviously going to be more into the plot than the Pilaf gang was in GT. So that's one major difference. But other than that, this was pretty good. I'm having hopes for it. It's looking pretty good. I will say two things that kind of annoyed me. Vegeta, I don't understand what is their fetish with Vegeta in this Saiyan armor. It seems like such a regression outfit for him. I wish that they would give him something different to wear. Like, that outfit it symbolizes what Vegeta was going through at the time. And since this is after the Buu arc, I think that they should have given him something different. That's why in GT he dresses the way he does, because he's more, familiarizing himself with the human way of living and not so much the Saiyan way of living anymore. He's trying to distance himself from that way of thinking, from that thought process, from, what the Saiyans used to do. I kind of wish that they would get away from that outfit. It's cool, don't get me wrong. That's my favorite Vegeta armor. but I just wish that they would kind of move on from it, because it's symbolism behind it, which is why Toriyama designed him different in GT to show his character development. And one more thing about it is, I think that they should have waited for him to turn them into a kid, turn them into children for the next episode. It was kind of rushed at the end there. That they could have waited for episode 2, because the ending was like, what the hell? They could have waited to do that on the second episode, so we could have saw more of it. It was kind of rushed and thrown in there. But yeah, other than that, man, this is looking pretty good, man. I love what they did with it just makes you look at the Boo saga a lot differently. I'm liking it. Those guys were terrified of Majin Buu and Babidi. Like, they were like afraid of Babidi. They were like, not so much Babidi, but the fact that Babidi had Majin Buu. They were excited that Babidi was killed, and that was so awesome. Like, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I honestly can't wait to see what they do with it, and I'm looking forward to the next episode. Will it keep up the hype? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But so far, so good. Congratulations, Toy. You have completely crapped all over Dragon Ball Super with this one episode, and that's crazy. The entire Super has been crapped on from this one episode. This one episode crapped on Dragon Ball Super. Congratulations, Toy. You're stepping it up. Thank you, Nakatsuru. And, it's looking great. Let me know what y'all think on the next, in the comment section. I'll see you on the next video. All right.